Alright, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Cup of Joe investing video. Today I'm going to talk about the market. It ended very strong at the end. It really looked like it was going to be a bad day in the beginning, but luckily they rebounded. The market went from about negative 3% in general to 0% break even. And the Dow was down 5% at the end, NASDAQ down 0.4%, S&P down 0.5%, and the Dow down 0.5%. Essentially, they all broke even. Some announcements on big moves in stocks. The pot stocks went down again. This is no surprise. As I've said, the valuations are not even on this planet. Everyone that is a financial, not expert, but well-versed, understood that these companies, with the revenue that they're making, it doesn't matter the potential that they have. The valuations were absolutely crazy. Also, Logitech announced earnings. They make webcams. You're watching this video on a Logitech webcam. They are down 10%. Caterpillar announced earnings. They are down 7%. Tesla actually up 12%. Good for them. If you don't know, 3M also reported earnings. And a lot of these companies are now saying that tariffs are having a big impact on their business, on their cost of goods sold. Thus, a lot of companies are announcing that they are moving their manufacturing from China to the United States. This is, of course, what Trump wanted all along. What he wants is for China to play by the rules, stop cheating, stop messing with your currency, stop giving BS allegations to companies that literally steal information from US corporations and then get away with it and are actually encouraged to keep stealing. And what I want to talk about is a lot of people are panicking out there. It's a very volatile time in the market, and China exposure is deadly. Any company that has even at least a quarter of their revenue from China, I would avoid. They are typically really struggling right now because of the tariffs and because of the uncertainty in the future. But the stock fundamentals of many companies, including tech stocks, including healthcare, are still the same. If they don't have exposure to China, and if they have a continued room to keep growing, and not even the CEO or the company are scared of the future, I just don't understand how people are selling. And the reason that all of the market is selling off is because of index funds and mutual funds. So a lot of people, actually the majority, just buy a S&P 500 index fund, a NASDAQ fund, different tech mutual funds. And what ends up happening is a lot of them have a limit as far as when the price gets to here, sell all of it. So selling causes more selling and causes more algorithms to trigger their selling, and it's really a snowball effect. And I don't want you to be panic selling right now. If the company you're invested in is broken, such as many Chinese stocks, such as many utilities that are highly leveraged in China through manufacturing, then of course I would consider selling. I would consider getting out of that position and getting into a new one. But as far as other stocks out there, such as Facebook, such as Logitech, such as Apple, all of these companies are still going to continue growing in the future. And don't forget, all of them just reported the best earnings in the history. So before the sell-off, all of these stocks were valued at roughly fair price, some actually undervalued, especially Facebook. And now, due to the sell-off, I would say the majority of stocks are undervalued compared to not only the earnings they just reported, but the earnings that they're about to announce. By the way, earnings season is still going on. Let me know what you think of companies' earnings, what stocks you're looking forward to reporting. And I want to hit this theme of don't panic sell, because a lot of people think, oh, well, someone knows something that I don't, and so I should sell before it gets worse. And we saw today the market rebounded because there are a group of buyers, a group of people out there, mainly probably hedge fund managers and solo investors, that realize that not every stock has major exposure to China. Not every stock is suffering. Some of stocks are actually undervalued and have high growth potential into the future. Think of Salesforce as well. Now, the reason I don't want you to panic sell, and the only way you're not going to be able to, is if the money you invest you don't need in order to survive. A big mistake that a lot of people make is they invest money into the market, especially all these short-term and day traders. All they do is rely on the market, not only for their income, but they usually have a lack of savings in either a savings account, the bond market, which is skyrocketing, by the way. If you're holding bonds, you're doing very well. And worst of all, a lot of people use margin calls. Now, margin calls are terrible in a situation like this because you are forced to sell even if you believe in the company, even if you don't want to sell. They're going to come knocking on your door. They're going to say, hey, you borrowed all this money from us. You're down huge on these positions. You got to sell out and pay us back, or else nothing's good is going to happen. You're going to have to really file for bankruptcy, and no one wants to file for bankruptcy. So again, remember, don't invest money that you need right now. Don't invest money that you need in a year. Only invest for the long term. Invest for your retirement. And most especially, buy low, sell high. That's the name of the game. If you're scared to buy low, then you're always going to buy high and sell low. And that is how you lose a lot of money and get discouraged from investing in the market. Warren Buffett says that when people are greedy, he's fearful. And when people are fearful, he is greedy. Not everyone is Warren Buffett, but we can all learn from his strategies. Let me know how's it going for you guys. If you made money in the market this week, congratulations. I don't think anyone really did. Let me know what companies you're excited to report earnings. And as always, leave a like, please subscribe, and let me know what videos you want to watch. Thanks for watching and have a great day.